If you've ever spent time sweating it out while just stepping in place, you may have found yourself wondering what lunges are actually for. There are tons of benefits to this exercise, from building muscle to improving heart health. If you're curious about the benefits of lunges, we've got the answers. When you perform a lunge, your lower body is heavily involved and activated, but the muscles above your pelvis are also working, and a daily lunge regimen even involves your core muscles, strengthening them over time. According to Nicholas Rizzo, biologist and fitness research director at Run Repeat, daily lunges require you to engage your core muscles in order to keep you steady. Rizzo explained, based on what kind of lunge you are doing, there are different levels of stability and balance required. The more balance required, the more your core and back are recruited in these movements, making them effective for improving overall core strength. Certain types of lunges, such as dumbbell lunges, will offer further recruitment for your core and upper body, leading to more resistance and therefore more strength over time. Other lunges, like a lunge with a twist, target the abdominals more specifically. It's important to remember, however, that weighted lunges are a higher intensity movement than bodyweight lunges, and doing them every day is inadvisable, as your body will require more time to recover. Lunges are great if you perform them correctly, but they're very easy to do wrong. If you use improper form, you increase the chances of getting yourself into some trouble. Speaking in an interview with Outside Online, Kathleen Stabler, a certified Jim Jones instructor and the owner of True North Performance Coaching in Albuquerque, New Mexico, said that even the fittest of folks can mess up their lunge game if they use improper form. She said, "Really strong people can be really terrible at lunges. The movement is actually very complex, and the potential for injury is high. There are a few common culprits for mistakes, including working through lunges too quickly and sloppily, lunging the knee past the foot, and poor posture. These mistakes are problematic as they can lead to injury. If you're worried that your form might be off, take it slow. Focus on your posture and balance, and make sure you're taking sufficiently large steps. After all," as Stabler added, "if you're working hard toward a goal, you want to maximize what you're doing and certainly mitigate any risks." Doing lunges every day won't just help you develop a more sculpted look in your lower body. The strength you'll gain will also help your performance in other fitness activities, like running.
That day, for no particular reason, I decided to go for a little run.
With lunges strengthening basically every muscle your lower body uses to run, they're a godsend for joggers looking to increase their speed or endurance. Take the hamstrings, for example. Strengthened through lunges, running coach James Dunn told Runner's World, "Hamstrings help transfer force down the leg and into the ground for efficient forward propulsion. Lunges have also been shown to aid sprinting ability in studies. According to one such study published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research, a group of soccer players undertook a program of either walking lunges or jumping lunges twice a week for 6 weeks. At the end of the trial, researchers observed improvements in hamstring strength and sprinting speed. They asserted that walking and jumping forward lunges can be used for improving hamstring strength and running speed in young soccer players." There's a reason why personal trainers across the world extol the virtues of lunging. It's one of the best exercises for building leg strength. Lunges target your quadriceps and glutes, as well as other important lower body muscles. This makes them a key tool in your workout arsenal. It's important to bear in mind, though, while lunges are excellent for building strength, you'll need to switch things up to avoid a fitness plateau. Luckily for you, lunges come in all shapes and sizes, and they exercise your lower body in unique ways. For example, reverse lunges can offer an alternate to the forward motion of a regular lunge. Simon King, personal trainer and the owner of Create Fitness in London, told Men's Journal, "Though it may stress the knee joint less, it still delivers big results when it comes to muscle and strength development. It can also be used as an assessment tool to evaluate muscle and structure imbalances while developing balance, strength, and hip flexibility through movement." We invite you to step into a brave new world and try lunging to the side. While this move may not be your go-to lunge, it's an incredible exercise for strengthening your lower body muscles. Trainer Rachel Mariotti told Shape, "The side lunge is a great exercise because it works the sides of the glutes, which are important stabilizer muscles for the hip joint and are often underappreciated. Helping with hip rotation and healthy movement of the leg at the hip joint, the gluteus medius is less well known than its bigger, brasher sibling, gluteus maximus. But it's as important for correct lower body function, and a side lunge can help it get the love it needs." Also, according to Mariotti, side lunges can help to work your quadriceps from a different angle, keeping them challenged. When performing a side lunge, it's important to keep the glutes activated when pushing back up and to keep the knee from coming forward over the toes to maintain good form. Doing lunges daily sounds like a decent way to get your lower body super strong, but it could make things worse for you in the long term as you run the risk of overtraining. This could leave you with a host of problems, according to Nicholas Rizzo. He said, "Lunges can be a demanding movement and certainly can be done too much. The obvious signs of overexercising, like muscles being too sore, being tired and worn down, and being overall weaker, all apply to lunges." Rizzo further explained that form will be worse and less consistent from repetition to repetition if you do too many lunges. Teresa Marco, a board-certified clinical specialist in orthopedic physical therapy, takes a similar view and points towards injury risk. She said, "You do not want to work the same muscles over and over without giving them recovery time. This will lead to tendinitis, muscle strains due to tightness, trigger points, and possible joint issues." For lunges, as with all forms of exercise, rest days are vital. The body needs time to repair and recover. The rise of working from home in 2020 has meant more time sitting in a chair than ever before, and less daily mobility can lead to tighter or weaker hips. As personal trainer Rachel Tavel wrote in an article for Self, hip tightness or weakness can lead to discomfort when practicing day-to-day activities, and can even have an impact on other parts of your body, like your knees. If you're concerned about your hip strength, incorporating lunges into your daily routine could be a great way to keep them healthy. Tavel wrote, "The lunge is a great way to exercise the hips. By mixing up your lunge workout to include variations that get you moving in all directions, you can more adequately strengthen your hips in all the ranges of motion in which they're meant to move." Which actually is a lot. Tavel pointed not only to forward and reverse lunges, but also curtsy lunges, side lunges, and reverse lunges with rotations to get your hips moving. If you do reverse or static lunges, you'll put less stress on your knees and increase stability. The classic forward lunge can be great for lower body strength, but it can impact your knee joints heavily. If you worry about your knees during lunges, try reverse lunges. According to Healthline, reverse lunges activate the same muscles as in a regular lunge, but the motion puts less stress on your knees. Reverse lunges also offer greater stability on your front leg. And again, a static lunge is also a superb choice. To reduce pressure on your knees, Michelle Rodriguez, personal trainer and member of Manhattan Physio Group in New York, advised, "The best thing you can do is to make the lunge be static." If you're after a bigger or stronger butt, performing lunges every day could be one of the best ways to work toward it, according to the Houston Chronicle. When you lunge, the hip extension that occurs causes your glute muscles to fire. Certain variations of a lunge, such as a walking lunge, can provide an even greater workout due to the balancing that your muscles have to do. And as Ben Bruno of Mike Boyle Strength and Conditioning told the publication, a goblet walking lunge could be a great exercise to add further resistance. Building glutes isn't important just for aesthetic reasons. Dr. Jordan Metzel, an exercise physician and author of The Exercise Cure, said, "Your glutes are one of the workhorses of the body. They're involved in basically every movement performed by your lower half." Metzel also pointed to the fact that too weak glutes can cause other muscles, such as your hamstrings, to compensate, which can cause injuries. Keeping them strong is a wise move. Your metabolism, the term for the way and speed with which the body burns energy, is determined by several factors, according to Dr. Tim Church, professor of preventative medicine at Pennington Biomedical Research Center at Louisiana State University. Speaking to Self, Church pointed out that your level of muscle mass can increase how quickly you burn calories. He said for each pound of muscle you have, your body burns roughly 6 calories per day while resting, compared to 2 calories a day per pound of fat. So the more muscle you build through exercises like lunges, the more calories you'll burn. Also, due to lunges being a compound exercise, the very exercise itself burns more calories than many others. Simon King, personal trainer and owner of Create Fitness in London, told Men's Journal, "Compound exercises like lunges elicit a huge metabolism response, meaning you burn a ton of calories." A daily glass of milk isn't the only way to keep your bones strong. Superstar personal trainer Jillian Michaels told Insider that lunges work multiple larger muscle groups at the same time. They build lower body strength and help to maintain muscle mass and bone density in the lower body. This occurs when stress is placed on bones, which spurs bone-forming cells to create mass and density within your bones. While this is useful at any time of life, it's particularly important to keep aware of bone density as you age. Bone mass decreases by roughly 1% per year after the age of 40. This can lead to the development of osteoporosis, which increases your chance of fractures, particularly to your hips. To help prevent this, take Michael's word for it and get lunging. If you've ever marveled at the grace of a personal trainer moving into a perfect lunge, know that if you were to perform this movement regularly, you could also achieve impressive balance and posture.
Just hop on up.
Okay.
Focus on the horizon. Whoa! Look at this guy!
Lunges can help your balance and posture by not only increasing your primary leg muscle strength, but also working your stabilizer muscles and the muscles in your back and core. It's important to remember that balance and posture aren't just important when it comes to exercise. Balance is a huge factor for reducing the risks of falls in older adults and women with low bone mass. Balance training can be beneficial because it improves postural stability after a stroke or other conditions that affect balance and posture, according to Harvard Women's Health Watch. While daily lunges may or may not feature in more specific instances of balance training, practicing a lunge is an excellent way to help with alignment. Daily lunges improve your sleep quality, and not just because you'll feel tired after doing them. There's a strong link between exercise and better sleep, and while this link is often seen most strongly in aerobic exercise, don't count out lunges just yet. According to a study published in Preventative Medicine Reports, which looked at the link between muscle-strengthening exercise and sleep among over 23,000 German adults, resistance exercises increased sleep quality. The study's authors said, future health behavior modification strategies to enhance sleep quality at the population level should consider promoting muscle-strengthening exercise. According to Dr. W. Chris Winter, author of The Sleep Solution, this is due to the production of adenosine, a molecule that promotes drowsiness. Speaking to Runner's World, he said, compared to lighter exercise, like a leisurely run, strength training tends to create a bigger surge of adenosine. And so, with the muscle-strengthening benefits that lunges provide, you could be getting ripped during the day and sleeping like a baby at night. We usually associate improved heart health through exercise with cardio, and it's certainly true that doing cardio can strengthen your heart and blood vessels and improve your blood pressure. It doesn't have to stop there. A daily lunge regimen could offer further benefit to your heart health, particularly when combined with cardio. A survey of 4,000 adults found that strength training was linked to a reduced risk of cardiovascular disease, according to Medical News Today. While the survey appeared to show that strength training offered more reduction in the risk in cardiovascular health, Dr. Maya P. Smith, an assistant professor in the Department of Public Health and Preventative Medicine at St. George's University in Grenada, said both strength training and aerobic activity appeared to be heart healthy, even in small amounts, at the population level. This is great news for lunge lovers, as long as you do the moves right. Check out one of our newest videos right here, plus even more Health Digest videos about your favorite fitness facts. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.